Yehovah Yireh. Yehovah will provide. Yehovah Elohi, Yehovah Yireh. Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me and cover me and stir me and speak through me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness and humility to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts, mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Nehemiah, chapter 2. In the month of Nisan, in the 20th year of Artaxerxes, the king, it happened that I took Aleph Tov the wine, and I brought it to the king. Prior to then, I had never appeared sad in his presence. The king asked, "Why do you look so sad? You're not sick." So this must be some deep inner grief. At this I became very fearful, and I said to the king, "May the king live forever. Why shouldn't I look sad when the city, the place where my ancestors' tombs are, lies in ruins, and its gates are completely burned up?" The king asked me, "What is it that you want?" I prayed to the God of heaven, then said to the king, "If it pleases the king, if your servant has won your favor, send me to Yehuda, to the city of my ancestors' tombs, so that I can rebuild it." With the queen sitting next to him, the king asked me, "How long is your trip going to take? When will you return?" So it pleased the king to send me, and I gave him a time. I then said to the king, "If it pleases the king, have letters given to me for the governors of the territory beyond the Euphrates River, so that they will let me pass through until I reach Yehuda, and also a letter for Asaph, the supervisor of the royal forests, so that he will give me timber to make my beams, the Aleph Tov gates of the fortress belonging to the house, for the city wall, and for the house I will be occupying." The king gave me these according to the good hand of my God on me. I went to the governors of the territory beyond the river and gave them the king's Aleph Tov letters. The king had sent with me an escort of army captains and cavalry. When Sanballat, the Horoni, and Tobiah, the servant, the Ammoni, heard about this, they were very displeased that someone had come to promote the welfare of the people of Israel. So I reached Jerusalem. After I had been there for 3 days, I got up during the night, I and a few men with me. I hadn't told anyone what my God had put in my heart to do for Jerusalem. And I also didn't take any animal with me except the animal on which I was riding. I went out by night through the valley gate, to the dragon's well, and to the dung gate. I inspected the places where the walls of Jerusalem were broken down, and where its gates had been burned down. Then I went on to the fountain gate and the king's pool, but there was no room for the animal under me to pass. So I went up to the valley in the dark, and I went on inspecting the wall. Then I turned back, entered through the valley gate, and returned, without the officials knowing where I had gone or what I had done. Till then, I hadn't said anything about this to the Judeans, Kohanim, nobles, officials, or anyone who would be responsible for the work. Afterwards, I said to them, "You see what a sad state we're in, how Jerusalem lies in ruins, with its gates burned up. Come, let us rebuild Aleph Tov, the wall of Jerusalem, so that we won't continue in disgrace." I also told them of the gracious Aleph Tov land of my God that had been on me. Also, what the king had said to me. They said, "Let's start building at once," and energetically set out to do this good work. When Sanballat, the Horoni, Tobiah, the servant, the Ammoni, and Geshem, the Arab, heard about it, they began mocking at us and jeering. "What is this you're doing? Are you going to rebel against the king?" But I answered them, "The God of heaven will enable us to succeed. Therefore, we his servants, will set about rebuilding." but you have no share, right, or history to commemorate in Jerusalem. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this fascinating rebuilding chapter number 2 of Nehemiah? We can love Yehovah by trusting His provision when boldness is required. Love Yehovah by waiting patiently for the right moment to act. Love Yehovah by walking in faith, knowing His hand is upon us. How can we love our neighbors as we love ourselves and as Yeshua loves us? Lead with integrity, serving others by building what will protect and bless them, not yourself alone. How can we bear one another's burdens? By join in rebuilding what is broken in others' lives, lifting their shame by standing and working beside them. What are the top 3 fruits of the Spirit found? 1. Courage. Nehemiah spoke boldly to the king despite fear. 2. Faith. He trusted Yehovah's hand was guiding his mission. 3. Unity. The people joined together to rebuild the walls. What is the Hebrew word that encapsulates this chapter? Kozich. Strength, courage. Verse 18. Let us rise up and build. So they strengthened their hands for the good work. How can we find Yeshua in the scriptures? Nehemiah's bold approach to the king foreshadows Yeshua's bold approach to the Father on our behalf. Just as Nehemiah was sent to rebuild Jerusalem, Yeshua came to restore what was broken in humanity. Opposition arose immediately, pointing to how Yeshua's mission was also opposed at every step. Mitzvah response, Torah-based. Mitzvah. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6, Be strong and courageous, for Yehovah your God goes with you. A response might look like this: I will strengthen my hands in obedience, knowing Yehovah equips me to do His work. Hebrew declaration: Yad Yehovah, aleinu la chazech, habinyan. The hand of Yehovah is upon us to strengthen the rebuilding. We'll end this Friday night Shabbat with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and He will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of His being toward you, bringing order, and He'll provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of His being and look upon you, set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shabbat shalom, shalom, shalom.